emotional breakdown just now. I'm sitting outside by the pool in my condo, and I just had a moment. I was like, reminiscing about the time I actually came here and toured the space. I mean, it was probably like 2 years prior to me getting it. I toured it. It was kind of just built. It was pretty new. I loved it. I came back probably a year after that, toured it again, but I had such a limited mindset. I was like, I can't afford that. That's too much for me or whatever. But I just loved it. I loved the energy of it. I love all the amenities that came with it. And then after my the year of COVID, 2020, it was such a hard year for me, staying with other people and just losing the foundation of life. I actually ended up here. Like, I ended up here in the most unexpected way and circumstance. And it's been almost a year now, and it's like planning. It's a process now of me leaving, and I think that's why I got so emotional, because I'm not sure if I'm going to continue operating in this lease of the condo, or if I'm going to try a purchase, or if I'm going to go ahead and get a house. Like, I'm so indecisive right now. But anyway, I got emotional because I've been here a year, and I'm like, where did the time go? What have I been doing? I have not embraced the entire environment. I have not swam in the pool. Like, what have I been doing here? And it just hit me, like, how impatient and how fast paced I have been, and I think society has been overall. Like, we want to rush things so much that we miss the beauty of the present moment. And I just got emotional because I'm like, damn, I have not been embracing this beautiful present moment. I have not been grateful of the fact that I have these things. I have not stopped and I have thanked God for it, but I probably complained more than I've shown gratitude. And I don't know why it hit me so hard this morning. I got so emotional, and I just cried out. I'm like, dang, shit. Like, how ungrateful we are sometimes. At least me, myself. I don't know if you guys feel that way in any kind of way, but I'm like, God, you've given me this condo that I couldn't even imagine paying for 2 years ago, and I've been here a year now, and every month everything has been taken care of with ease and grace. And I've just been rushing. I've still been trying to do more. I've still been trying to have more. I've still been trying to be more. And I'm like, I have yet to just sit here and breathe in this space, get to know my neighbors and my environment, and I've just been focused on the next thing. And it's unfortunate. I've been here a year. Like, I just keep saying it. I've been here almost a year now, and how quickly a year can go by. And why have I been rushing this process? Why have I been so impatient? And, I don't have the full answer, but I sat with that after I cried this morning. So I released some of my tears in the pool. But I sat with that after I cried a bit this morning. And I realized, it's just a lot of societal pressure. A lot of trying to mimic mimic other people's lives. We all say we don't do that, and we all say that social media doesn't affect us in that way, but it does. We're going to be honest about it. We look at our friends and we see success from people that we know, and we're like, oh, I need to be doing that, or oh, I should be there, or I should have those accolades or similar accolades, or I should have that abundance of wealth and be able to travel and do these things. At this point, I've been working hard, but that's not always the case, right? We all have our own unique journey and our own unique lessons to learn. And I guess my biggest lesson is patience. My biggest lessons is patience. I guess a part of why I was emotional this morning is because I feel like a little guilt. I'm like, damn, I just have not embraced this full experience. I feel like I'm still settling into my space. I don't feel like I've been there. I haven't been present. And yeah, a little guilt comes up, I guess, when you get that awareness. And it's almost like when you have children. I have a child as well. When you have children and you see them grow up so fast, and you're like, where did that time go? It goes so fast. And the reason it goes so fast is because we lack presence. We're always thinking about the next thing. We're always thinking about what that success could look like and what success looks like. And who's to define success for us? That just hit me. Some people think that I'm successful, and I don't think that. But I can be. I can choose to say, like, yeah, I got a condo, I got this, I got that, I've built a program, I've done several initiatives that failed, and I'm successful. I think my job now is just to redefine success for myself and what that looks like for me, and not what society says it looks like. And I know this shit, I've taught these things and I know this, but it's like the experience has really hit me of the truth of that. And I just wanted to get on here and be a little vulnerable and share that with you guys, that even as a teacher, I'm learning always. I'm getting new lessons and getting new experiences and getting new aha moments of everything that I verbalize and say. So there are tons of people like me who are out here speaking intellectually and saying great things, but have yet to embody the experience, to fully embody it and say, oh, that's what that means, And I just had that moment. Like, oh, be present. That's what that means. Like, I meditate. We meditate. We teach meditation, but to actually be present in life and to know what that means and feels like, it's just on a whole nother level. Yeah. I didn't have like a profound message to share today, but more so like vulnerable. The sun is shining. And I think even though I probably have like less than a month here now, I want to just be more present. I wish I could just turn off everything. Turn off all demands from me, all requests for my attention, all requests for services. Like, I want to turn it all off and just lay here and rest in the present moment. Yeah, if you share this if you share any connection with what I'm saying, I just hope collectively and together that we could find presence. We can truly find that. People talk about it all the time, but to truly embody it, it's a whole nother discipline and a whole nother awareness. And to actually validate that in people and in society, and finding the balance to not always validate hustlers and people who are go-getters and hard workers and move. That shit ain't healthy. That shit is not healthy. I mean, I've been there, and that's exactly what I'm speaking about now. Like, that hustle mentality, it's not healthy. It lacks presence. It lacks connections with people and the places and the things that you're experiencing. Because honestly, when you're there, if you have that hustle mentality, it's almost like when you're there in the moment, like when you're there in this space, you can't be present. You're thinking about what's next. You're thinking about when the next deal is going to happen, or when the next opportunity is going to show its face, or how to go and get the next opportunity. You become an opportunist, and you're like, oh, I see this pop up in my email, let me reach out to that. Or I see this person doing this, let me reach out to that, and let's make this connection and build opportunities for myself. Like, it's non-stop. It's non-stop, and that shit is not healthy. It is not healthy. And I've been living that life for some years now. And I think the hardest lesson for me, and maybe even society, is being present. How do you do that shit? People always say, let go. How? We can meditate. I've been meditating for years. That's obviously just not it. That's a part of the truth of how to get there, but it's something bigger than that, you know? And I don't have the answer, but as I learn and as I grow in these spaces, maybe the answer will come to me, and I'll share it with you guys, and maybe we can learn to be present together and feel these moments and share it with others. You know, I think the other part of my emotions and guilt is that I just feel like an imposter. You know, when you teach something, you're talking about these things, yet a part of you is not living it. It makes you feel like an imposter. But I think we all have that a little bit. I think we all teach shit we don't really walk. I think that's like 98. Hold on, it's like 99% of the world. It's only like a 1 percentile of people who actually walk the walk and embody what they say. So I'm here to admit confidently that I don't walk that shit all the time. Obviously, y'all be seeing me spaz, but that's a whole nother topic. Like, your emotions and rage and stuff, like, that's just who I am. It's not something to banish away. But, yeah, I think that the biggest part was just feeling like the imposter, but maybe I don't have to feel like that anymore since I'm honest about it. You know, maybe in this very moment, me going live and saying that out loud just freed me from that. And I no longer have to feel like an imposter that's doing things perfect, but a perfectly imperfect human being that's showing you my journey to presence, ease, and grace, and balance, and harmony. Because that's what I strive for. So whether I walk it every day, I know that my truth is a desire for harmony, balance, and peace. Look, I gotta go now. I got work to do. You see, it never stops. But I'm sending you all love and light, and hope that you find peace and presence and ease and grace and balance in your life.